Hello all, welcome back. We're here with Martin McFly, and I want to share with you guys something that was in the base game, in the original game, but for some reason was cut. And I have a mod called Uncut Wasteland, as well as the Uncut Wasteland YUP patch. And due to this, you can see that we're here in Novak. And due to this, it's part of the Viva New Vegas mod build thing so that you can get your game to run smoothly in 2024. So because of this, I found a quest that I keep getting pushed by this lady. I found a quest that I did not know existed, and I thought that I would share it with you guys. And let's check it out, shall we? So, whoops, there we go. Now, let me just turn the radio off, just for safety. Don't know about YouTube.
Hey there.
And so here we are with Jeannie May Crawford. And I'm mostly going to let her do the dialogue, but for now, because we've got half an hour till she leaves, so let's talk.
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
We haven't met yet.
Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
Now, that's something to remember. She says it a lot, but remember that, long as they're not troublemakers. Really? Okay. So, what is this place?
We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novak. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine.
What is there of interest around here?
Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so you may want to stay clear. Other than that, nothing to do but take it easy and enjoy good company.
Anything else? Trying to do my good Martin McFly, Clint Eastwood voice as best I can. Anything else?
Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone.
Where can I get some supplies?
Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop and tell him I sent you. I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belly all day. He'll be glad for the company.
Tell me more about... Let's see, let me just make sure. Okay. Tell me more about Repcon.
I just know what I've heard. There's supposed to be some ghouls that went in a while back. Ever so often there'll be a commotion from that direction. Explosions and such.
What are they doing?
I don't know what they're up to, and I don't want to know. I just hope no harm comes to Novak. Not much to live off of around here, except salvage from that factory. If they made off with anything expensive, we'd be hurting something fierce. But I will say this, if all of them turned up dead tomorrow, I couldn't see as to how they'd be missed. That might even be a desirable thing, knowing the town was safe from the likes of them. There'd be a reward in it if some brave soul made it happen.
Now, that's cut content right there. Okay? In the base game, you go and see Manny, and he says, hey, go up to Repcon, clear it out. I don't care how you do it, just clear it out. So if you want, you can go up there and do it the way I usually do it, which is help them get in the rockets and fly off. Um, I'll kill some of the feral ghouls on my way to try to get up to the office section where the non-feral ghouls are hanging out. But then I, fix the rockets and try to help them out. But this one, I know, but you can, if you want, you can go in and just kill everybody. It's no big deal. Manny doesn't care. But what she just said is, well, it's cut content. She can also give you, or she was originally going to give you, hey, go in there and kill him. Now, I did this with a previous character. Sort of. I thought, I didn't realize that it was part of Uncut Wasteland, which is, again, one of the automatic mods that Viva New Vegas gives you in order to play the game properly and stably. Not necessarily properly, just stably. So it adds in content that was cut, and they put it back in, which is one of the ones we just heard just now. So with one of my characters, Ice Cream, that character, she went in, talked to Jeannie May, got this. Hey, if some brave soul were to go up and take care of those things, there'd be a reward in it for you. Excuse me. So she went up, Ice Cream went up, fixed the rocket, helped fix the rockets, and they left. And she came back down and told Jeannie, hey, they're gone. And Jeannie wasn't happy. Jeannie said, you didn't get rid of him in a permanent way, so no reward for you. And I thought, I really want to share with you guys just how dark Jeannie May is. Because in the base game, in the vanilla game, you get Manny's quest. Go up, deal with them, kill them all, send them off on the rockets. He doesn't care. It's fine. It's no big deal. And then you get Boone. Boone's like, hey, something happened to my wife. Nobody in town knows. And spoiler for anybody who has never played New Vegas before, you find out this woman here had something to do with Boone's wife disappearing from town. And so then Boone does what he does. That's the best I can not blow spoilers, okay? This game is so fucking old, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what happened, but there seem to be a few people who have never played New Vegas before. So, I won't totally spoil it, but Boone deals with the problem. But with this cut content reinstalled, re-enabled, you find out really, well, what Boone chooses to do really makes a lot more sense than just, well, she's kind of a bitch. No, she's a dark person. And she's saying, here's a bunch of ghouls who haven't done us any harm. They're just really ugly, so I don't like them. But if you go up and kill them, and you have to kill them, you can't just send them off on the rockets, because she's like, well, that's not what I said to do. I said, yeah, but I got rid of them. She's like, I don't care. You don't get a reward because you didn't get rid of them in a way that I wanted, which is kill these people because I don't like how they look. So then when you talk to Boone and he's like, help me out, and you say, okay, and you find out that Jeannie had something to do with his wife's disappearance, well, then it all kind of works out and makes a lot more sense regarding how this woman actually is. And I think it sucks that they cut this content, because it actually adds depth to how dark this woman is. And I like that. I like that. What's been going on in town lately? Man.
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night, keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing.
Okay, now you heard what she said about Dusty McBride, right? Oh, he's said that he's lost a few Brahmin, but that's just due to the heat. Well, Dusty has been talking to people saying them beeves are full of holes. You know, something's shooting my cows. And when you talk with, as a matter of fact, I might actually go and do that. I don't want to rent a room from her because I can get it for free later. So, goodbye.
Watch out for strangers.
Yeah. Oh, let me discover this. Okay, wrong button. So now, let us... I was going to press the run button, but this is New Vegas. There is no run button. I don't have the mod that lets me run. I'm trying to not have too many mods running because I want this game stable. So now, let's talk with Alice.
What brings you here?
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie May gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
Now, what she just said, she wishes, she thinks that Jeannie May doesn't think too highly of them because they're not very sociable people. Now, I get that. My sister and I, we're not very sociable. We like to keep to ourselves. We come home, we stay home, we do our thing, we go out, we go shopping, we come back home. We're not really sociable people. Well, neither are the McBrides. And Jeannie May just said, well, they say they're losing cows, but I think it's just due to the heat. And Alice McBride here just said, I thought he was the one putting holes in our cows. So they're talking to people in town saying their cows are being shot. And Jeannie Mae's like, they're just getting tired of the heat, and they're just falling dead from the heat because, they just don't give them water. Jeannie May is a real piece of work. If you don't measure up to Jeannie May's standards, something bad is going to happen. She may not actually have you killed, but she's not going to help you out. She's going to, well, in the case of the ghouls up at Repcon, she's going to hire somebody to kill you. In the case of Boone's wife, she figures something to do to get rid of Boone's wife because she doesn't like how uppity Boone's wife is. Boone's wife probably was not this uppity bitch, but Jeannie May thought she was. Because, well, you know how townies are. They all think that they're better than what they've got. Well, no, you think you're superior, Jeannie May, because you have a motel and it's all yours. And then, by association, you run the town, which is intriguing. So yeah, Jeannie May is not a very nice person. So, I don't know, this is just something that kind of connecting a few little dots of just how dark a person Jeannie May is. She comes across, oh, where are my manners? I'm Jeannie May. I'm such a good person. But she's not. And that is a neat little bit of writing that Obsidian did with creating New Vegas. And I really wish that they didn't cut the content where she gives you the quest to go and kill the ghouls. Because it goes and shows a little bit more, as I said before, of how dark she is. And how selfish she is. If you don't measure up to her standards, Not that she's actually going to tell people what her... Alice McBride here said, I think that she might not like that we're not sociable, but I'm not really sure. Well, Jeannie May's not coming out saying, you should be more sociable. You should be more like how I want you to be. Jeannie May doesn't say that. Jeannie May keeps it inside and goes, ooh, those people aren't any good. They're not harming me none, but I'm not going to help them out. They're losing cows? I don't care. Maybe if they lose enough cows, they'll leave and make my town better. Because I don't need the likes of them. Jeannie May's a real piece of work. So for the hell of it, hey, how did No Bark get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No Bark.
I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband Dusty. Going on 50 years now. I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he still sticks around. Says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
I figure she's pretty good at milking things as well. Have you lived here a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
Now see, that's something else also. Alice and Dusty McBride have been here for years when Novak, like maybe at the same time, if not before, Jeannie May came into town and actually took over the motel and then just decided to run the town. Alice and Dusty McBride have been here for years. But they're still like, well, we don't know if Jeannie May's upset because we're not very sociable. And Jeannie May's like, I don't care if you people lose your house and your job and your career and everything and leave. But the McBrides have been here since the town started. Jeannie May's a horrible person.
Nice of you to visit.
So, yeah, I'll let them go to bed. And yeah, I'll be doing their, I should say, Martin here will be dealing with their cow problem. I'm doing my best to kind of keep him in a neutral state where, you know, he's a good person, but, well, he's neutral. Gotta try to get him idolized by certain groups, but still kind of neutral. Because I'm trying to play him kind of like Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name character, where he kind of just, he does good things, but it also kind of helps him out, but he does like to help the little man and woman. But he's not untoward to stealing and kind of tweaking things in his own favor. But he doesn't like the little guy being stepped on. So that's kind of how I'm trying to play Martin McFly here. So, thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you like this content, my content, any of the other episodes that I have on my channel, it's mostly all Fallout related. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that other stuff that YouTube's algorithm seems to enjoy. And I will keep doing weird things like this. Because it's fun. I love the Fallout games. So, and leave a comment. I read all the comments, and I do my best to reply to all of them. And thank you so much for joining me. Be excellent. Party on. Have a good one. Adios.